What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video, and it looked like Shedeur Sanders has returned back to practice, and we got an update from Kevin Savansky, guys, for this one here. We got to go all the way up to Cleveland. Let's get it. Let's go.
Like my man Junior. For real? Somebody call me Junior, too. When I pulled up, I thought you was Junior. I got put him on place.
Stop right here for me. Go on and fill in. Go on and fill in.
Well, it looked like Shedeur Sanders is back on the practice field, man, after coming off an oblique injury. He was out of commission for about a week, man. Now, it's no guarantee that he will start or even play Saturday, but just to see him back in practice make me feel a hell of a lot better. I will tell you that, knowing this whole situation that is happening with the Cleveland Browns. Now, footage was released of him at practice, and Kevin Savansky talked to the media. With all that being said, I'm done talking, man. Roll the footage. So that is Shedeur Sanders getting some little small reps in with this throwing arm, man. It's good to see him back out there, at least with a football in his hand. But just like I stated, Kevin Savansky spoke to the media. Let's check out some of that footage right now. Let's pull it up.
Injury, nature, disparity, that sort of thing.
It's a lot. No update. Doing well. Expect him to be out here, back out there pretty soon.
Looked like Cedric I know he didn't practice.
Yeah, dealing with a thumb thing, but should be fine. Not long term.
And how about Kenny Pickett? What's going on there?
Continuing to progress. He's doing everything in his power to get back out there ASAP.
What about
No, he's fine. A lot of this is just getting some guys ready who are playing on Saturday. So Kenny's not playing Saturday, so just getting more walkthrough type reps.
What about Shedeur? It looked like he was doing more out there.
Yeah, doing more. And then the important part is just to find out how he comes out of today, how he felt. And we'll know more both after practice and then know more tomorrow morning how he's feeling. He's a decision to be made later. I just don't know yet.
Kevin, Brian Day said a couple weeks ago, maybe probably a month ago now, he was talking about 7-on-7. He was saying he sees some diminishing returns at the youth levels, and he wonders if he wishes he could get more live bullet reps for his guys. And he was saying he wonders if that's maybe why there's some mystery around quarterback evaluation when they get here is on the grassroots levels. You know, maybe they're not getting as many live bullets. What's your take on 7-on-7 at the grassroots level, or as just like the 7-on-7 implication?
Yeah, I'm probably not equipped to answer 7-on-7 for kids. I'm just not around that the youth game as much to answer that. I would say from our perspective, we did a lot of 7-on-7 in the spring, really because the rules ask you to do 7-on-7. It's hard to do too much from a team perspective based on how the rules are written for us. Now we'll do it here, and it allows the offense and defensive line to get some one-on-one work together. But it's I could just tell you every coach, offense or defense, would always prefer to do team versus 7-on-7.
Can we call all the plays in the first 2 games?
Yes.
Will you do like you normally do and switch it up for the last one? Or
Not this year. Not doing it. Just with the young QBs, want to make sure I'm getting voice.
Kevin, your cornerback group. I mean, you've struggled to keep the whole group out there on the field. You know, how much, especially in a group like that where cohesion and communication is so critical. How big a deal is that? That you get Greg back and then Denzel's out for a while, and Martin. You're just sort of shuffling.
I would tell you, Chris, it's certainly you'd love to have all your guys out there for every rep for the communication purpose of it. But it's not a bad thing to get guys different reps and make guys talk and make guys communicate. I think Brandon Lynch does an excellent job with our corners, and they work a lot off to the side in the meeting room and the walkthrough room to get ready. And a lot of that has to do with communication, like you're saying.
Kevin, I know we've asked you a lot about Dukes and leading that running back room, but this offseason or this training camp where there's been some uncertainty there in that group, like how much of a stabilizing presence has he been for those guys?
Well, Deuce is a big piece of the puzzle for me as a head coach, for us as a football team. He provides great energy, great spirit, great juice out there on the practice field. Again, former player that's done it at the highest level. Immediately has our respect, but just pours himself into this game, pours himself into his players.
For Denzel, he'll be fine for the opener.
He's day to day. He's doing well. Should be.
Greg, how did you see him respond? Obviously he's back out there today. Just kind of respond to getting back into 11 on 11 for the first time.
Yeah, doing a good job. Continues to feel better every single day, but doing a good job.
Kevin, we talked to Jamari Thrash today, and he mentioned that in the offseason, the big thing was just getting more comfortable catching the ball, speed of the game, stuff like that. How have you seen him come back here in this camp?
Yeah, really impressed by Jamari's growth his sophomore year here. We've put a lot on his plate, and he's done a really nice job with everything that we've given him. He was one of those guys that did really well in the offseason program, really took to the teaching, took to what we got accomplished in the weight room in terms of working on his body. So I think he's a product of a lot of hard work that he's put into this thing.
And what do you learn about a guy like that? Maybe he didn't play as much last year, but what do you kind of learn about him as he's going through that year?
Yeah, always a guy that is extremely dependable, and I know at that position that's of the utmost importance when it comes to the quarterbacks, and a guy that you can trust and can get open, can catch the football, can line up at multiple spots. That's a valuable thing for an offense and certainly the quarterbacks.
Kevin, it looked like JOK was out there.
Yeah.
Just for an emotional, if there's no anything, having him around and for the guys. Just,
Yeah.
I know he's not going to play, but just having him, what's he mean in that locker room, even when he can't?
Well, Jeremiah is a huge part of this football team. He's a huge part of who we are and what we strive to be. So always fun to have him out here. He'll be out here hopefully a good bit, but he'll be visiting us and doing some work with us. But yeah, we love having Jeremiah out here.
Kevin, so with Shedeur, was he technically limited today, or was he full go today?
No, still limited. Still had a number of throws that we wanted him to get and then evaluate him afterwards.
Have you seen Isaiah last year? What did you like from him?
Well, early. It's 2 days in, but I think it's getting up to speed physically, getting up to speed mentally. But he's done a nice job knowing what to do. He's in here early with the coaches so that he can get up to speed.
Did you feel comfortable playing him on Saturday?
Let's see.
You should have seen by now. Coming. Yeah, they talking about it. We coming. They doubting us. But we coming. They saying. We coming. They think it's a game. We coming. I don't give a damn what they say. You best believe